It is very lucky that I am unlikely to run into Logan Paul, because if I did, I would be going to jail.
No, you would be going to the hospital. Have you seen the guy? An argument between you two would go poorly.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, but I've been watching and been involved with YouTube since the beginning of YouTube. Hell, even before it was bought out by Google. And I've been a partner with YouTube since 2008, I think. It's not entirely sure. But coming up here in this next coming up February, I'm going to be losing my YouTube partnership.
What the hell?
YouTube execs are moving the goalposts once again. Several months ago, they announced that they're restricting monetization to channels that have more than 10,000 views and lifetime views for their channel. I was slightly nervous about how this would affect my channel in particular, because most of my views come from the AMVs that I've deleted a long time ago, and I didn't know if that would count towards the full lifetime views, but apparently it did, because even though they had made monetization only for the 10,000 viewed channels or more, my channel still had monetization on it. Heck, I've even been seeing an uptick in how much I've been making. This last quarter was one of the best quarters of all time, when it comes to monetization anyway. Never really seen more than a couple cents a day, because it's still a microscopic channel, so it's not exactly rolling in, but it's still pretty good return on investment here. I haven't actually received any kind of paycheck from YouTube or anything, because you have to receive $100 before they actually pay out. Yeah, $100, or at least your country's equivalent to $100. And even still, by my reckoning, I wouldn't have received a actual paycheck from YouTube for another 50 years or so at this rate. But yeah, the couple cents every couple days, that really kept me going, kept feeding the desire to make the videos. Matt Pat at the Game Theorist, is it Game Theory or Film Theory on that? I'm pretty sure it's Game Theory. Made a good video talking about risk, reward, and time spent. I'll leave a card on that, linking to that. That one's more talking about casinos and loot boxes, but YouTube also applies to that situation too, because the time spent on the video, or the time spent making videos for YouTube, and that little itty bitty income, little bits at a time, that really helps motivation.
So, what's the new goal?
But now the goal to have monetization on your channel, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time per year.
That sounds like a lot.
That's not a lot. That's a fuck ton. I currently have 58 subscribers and about 20,000 minutes watched for my entire channel. That's including the AMVs that I deleted. It's roughly just a little over 330 hours in the 5 years that they've been tracking watch time, because they changed the algorithms to change from just straight views to to how long your audience is watching your videos, which I can kind of see both sides of the logic on that, because it is kind of silly that 3 people watching 2 minutes of your video isn't as good as 1 person watching 7 minutes of your video. But it also kind of says, hey, if 3 people didn't want to watch more than 2 minutes of your video to 1 person watching 7 minutes of your video, I can kind of see the logic there. But it is hurting people who can't come up with videos constantly. I mean, my only reasons are really excuses when I get down to it, but artists who are making hand-drawn animations, they're not going to be able to come up with weekly videos, or artists that singing musical stuff, they won't be able to make um, constant uploads. So I don't know, but me personally, I think I can do it. It's just getting my brain in order, getting rid of the excuses mostly. But got sidetracked there. Yeah, a lot of why my watch time is still towards the AMVs that I deleted a couple years ago, because I wanted to start making YouTube as a career, and all of my watch time was going to my anime music videos that were not monetized and had a lot of copyright issues. So I didn't want my channel to be deleted by me uploading a video with copyrighted stuff into it. There's some confusion about copyright and AMVs, but I think it's just easier just to delete them and not even have that conversation altogether. But yeah, if I have, I was going over my stats, and for the last year I only have about 43 hours watched for the last 12 months, and they went 4,000 hours watched. There's no way in hell I'm gonna get that goal before February, where they cut off the monetization. And a lot of these one-man band channels like myself, I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where someone just turn on a camera, talk to the camera, and make it big anymore. You know, a lot of people for a while have been saying they're changing from YouTube to Corporation Tube. I kind of always chuckled at that, because I always pretty much naively thought that videos like this, where people just turn on a camera and express themselves, that was kind of the point of YouTube. But if they're gonna try to make it so that only the massive corporate channels they're the only ones that make it big, I guess that's the direction they want to take it.
Why would they do this?
They claim they want to get rid of the bad actors, but the big problem people are the massive channels. Hell, Logan Paul, he's been trending for most of this month. Yeah, PewDiePie is one of the biggest subscribed channels on the site. I was thinking that if they're calling Logan Paul and PewDiePie the bad actors they're trying to punish with this system, they're gonna see 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in a couple minutes. Every couple minutes they're getting that kind of stats. And some guy in Kansas talking about whatever thing he wants to talk about at the moment, I'm never gonna see anything like that. But Philip DeFranco, he made a video talking about how this really wasn't, this whole new monetization thing, it doesn't apply to PewDiePie or Logan Paul or anybody like that. It's more about the Adpocalypse 1.0, where it's the hate groups and the extremist groups that were making videos and making monetization for their channels, and also the copycat channels. Because if someone were to make a PewD channel and uploaded all of PewDiePie's videos on their channel, it'd now be harder for them to make it as a successful channel, as opposed to the older rules where who knows how they determined how they made partnership. As for me, I was always kind of pushing the war of attrition kind of style of videos, or trying to make a living on YouTube, because in my mind I was still trying to build my channel, and truly I was kind of just satisfied with a couple cents a day I was making as I was trying to still build my channel. But
why are you getting hit as hard as the bad actors?
well, YouTube has a tendency to use a sledgehammer where they needed to use a scalpel. But the cynic in me just wants to say, because YouTube makes money on the larger channels and these small channels, that, hey, they were saying that 90% of them didn't even make the $100 a year goal. So that's no big deal. It's, to them, it's just about the payout. And heck, 99%, I think that's the stat, 99% of the channels were making less than $250 a month, which heck, I was making less than $2 a year. That's about average, about $2, two something a year. So yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be losing an extra paycheck a month, but it's just kind of losing that the potential. It's just, I think they have the fallacy of, if it's a big channel, they must be in the right because they're a big channel and they're making a lot of money, so they must be good because they're making a lot of money.
Sounds right to me.
Questionable philosophies aside, I also gotta say, as long as I've been building my channel, I should have a stronger channel by now. I've been working for trying to be serious about making a YouTube living for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've just now came up with an actual schedule for making videos. So, and trust me, I have a whole lot of video ideas to make. So I'm still going to be making videos for YouTube. I'm not going to quit making videos for YouTube, because mostly because I've been doing it for so long. I just couldn't just walk away, because I have such a long to-do list and I've been doing this for so long. If I just done with it, I couldn't do that. But this latest move of the goalpost, that really kind of crushes the dream. Not really eliminates it, but makes it harder. It just makes it further away than actually it was. So it could be a lot longer before I can actually see it. I think a couple of things that people have been trying to get me to do is, one is try to make a niche channel, like only focus on one thing to make videos about. But I don't want that to be my channel. I don't want to be only making videos on one topic and, hey, I got this great idea for this video, I'm gonna make this amazing video. Oh wait, I can't, because that's not my topic. It's not my niche. I can't make this video because it's just, sorry, I can't make this video because it's not my niche. Or another thing that a lot of people are saying, hey, follow the trends. If it's a trending video or video topic, make a video about it. But there are several reasons why I don't want to be a channel that just does trending topics, because one, you'll always be a day late and a dollar short on any video that's trending. Chances are, if you're making a video about something that's trending, you're already made a video that's 1,000 other people already said the exact same thing about. And you're kind of always chasing the dragon, as it were.
Not really the right metaphor on that one.
Try to come up with a better one. What could be popular today is completely forgotten about 2 to 3 days later, when I'm trying to make a video about it. It's like, oh, why are you talking about it? That's last week's trend. And I'm throwing away the evergreen material just so you can say what's big this week. Another thing is, it'd be really hard to stand out from the crowd when you're making a video about the whole crowd is saying the same thing. You and 10,000 other people made the exact same video. Then why do you call it YouTube if it's just the white noise of the whole crowd shouting the same thing? But yeah, that's My thoughts on the entire YouTube demonetization um, thing. I guess I'm gonna get back to my regular scheduled program next week. It's just didn't get a whole lot done this week. Hoping in the future that I'll eventually get YouTube partnership back. That's the dream anyway. Maybe someday stars align, I'll get 4,000 hours watched in the same year. But my store story videos are getting a lot of traction. A lot of people seem to be watch the store stories, seem to like the store stories. And Cyberman cosplay build is pretty popular. So I'll be working on that. And Sunday morning weigh-ins, that's more of a personal challenge to me because no one watches those. But I still want to lose weight, so hopefully those will. So I'm going to focus on the big three: Sunday, Wednesday, Friday videos, and hopefully get into the Monday, Thursday, Saturday videos eventually done. We'll see if. But yeah, the only way I'm going to actually just quit, be done with YouTube altogether is if they close my channel. And if that, dude, if they close my channel, I might find a cliff, go out for a drive. That would be devastating if they just if they just closed my channel. But yeah, so far I'm not gonna quit. I did think about it. I did think about just calling it quits, but the reality is I wasn't really making money anyway. And if you look at it, 4,000 hours in, let me see, 4,000 hours in a year is 365 is 11, let's just say 11 hours a day. 11 hours of watch time between 1,000 subscribers, and not all views are going to come from subscribers, but if if you have 1,000 subscribers and they're watching at least 30 seconds of your video, then you can make it on a YouTuber. So that's what getting down to the actual brass tacks of because if you think about it, that's when you get down to an actual successful channel. 4,000 hours. I just thought of this off the top of my head. If you look at it, 4,000 hours of watch time for a successful channel, that's really not a lot of time. Like I said back when I was talking about PewDiePie and Logan Paul with millions of subscribers, that's going to be an easy mark to hit. It just, me for my channel with a whole 58 subscribers, that's not going to be seen anytime soon. So yeah, that is frustrating, and that is a hell of a kick in the nuts. But it's also kind of a jolt of do it or don't. I am starting a Patreon. I never thought to add a Patreon before because I always thought my channel wasn't good enough for a Patreon. But who knows? Maybe that's going to be the big thing. I keep seeing Patreon. I signed up a couple days ago for Patreon, but I haven't finished doing all the reading on the site yet. So I want to make sure I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm reading. Then I'm asking and expecting from anybody who signs up for my Patreon. But they sent me an email of the people making all of the biggest earners on Patreon, and it's like, ooh, I could be making that, maybe, probably not, but still a kind of a neat idea. if I get Patreon up and going. But I've rambled on enough about that. I'm gonna try to make this the last video I make on this topic, because this isn't a fun thing to talk about. I want to talk about stuff I want to talk about, and business background kind of this kind of stuff should be business background kind of stuff, not main topic for my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off there. I think I said that 3 times now, but anyway, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, put a couple of videos on background tabs, and turn on that autoplay and ring that notification bell. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for this video. So see you next week, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, and hopefully maybe April. Let's get it. April, I'm gonna try to do 6 videos a week, but I've made promises like that before, but I gotta stop rambling. I gotta get to work. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and we'll see how this YouTube thing works out.